paying for what we have used? Do we have that authentication? Yes or no? Yes or no? So that needs something. There needs something in energy to be done. Yes or no? Transparency is not there. Transparency is not there with respect to how much amount of units we are using. What is the bill amount we are paying? Right? For example, 1 to 100 units, the slab will be 50 paise per unit. If you cross 100 units, double. So if you can fix within 100 units itself, if every day, if you can monitor the usage of your power, and if you can fix it within 100 units, will it be viable for you? Will it be useful for consumers? What is the solution for it? How we can do it? Every time. How can your idea make the consumers pay for what they use? Do you have any idea?
Daily usage you should display.
Daily usage if you display, my problem is I will use, every day I will use. Display on seeing that also I will use. So basically what are the things you use daily? Water heater? Mobile charging, laptop charging, television, refrigerator. In this, what is that you can reduce? Who will reduce? Which department of the home will reduce? Some electrician comes to you. If he tells this change, if you want to do, what is it you are telling? What is the problem? You solve it, you leave. The same answer will come to you if you tell these things, this will give those, all those things. How will you market your product? The simple idea. How can you make appliances use less power? Stocks are there, but are we getting we are getting offers. We are getting during festival times. That is also an idea, marketing idea.
If we use the power for what we need only.
Whatever we need only, the same thing.
All the appliances will be off in that time. Which we are not using, should be off.
See, nowadays, between 7 to 9, in every home, each and every home, all the appliances should parallelly run. Don't force the consumer. Make your process, still make them enjoy things. Why do you want to restrict them? If you are restricting them, they will not agree with your idea.
Not restricting, sir. Automatically it should be off, sensor.
Again, you want a sensor to be built. Nobody will allow you inside. Even in your home, you cannot fix. Go for an idea. Go for an idea. I have not asked a solution. I have not asked for anything. Go for an idea. That should be crazy. An idea should always be crazy. Like I will serve food without kitchen. How do we can prove that it is reliable? Comparing with others. And prove that more or less my data is matching. So my technology is reliable technology for this particular data. That denser data becomes a big data. So from that, what is it we are doing? Training. We are making analysis. Analysis and send it to. What does it do? It decides. It decides and it commands to the AML, somebody will do. Big data only CSC will do. For predicting, deciding and commanding what is that you need? Sensor data. Unless or otherwise you don't know the nature of the data. Unless or otherwise you know whether the data, what is it you got is reliable data or not. Whatever you do here, it is will not match with reality. Will not match with reality. Assume our smart metering. Clearly picture it out and give me a smart solution for smart metering with these three things: IoT, big data, AI, ML. I have given a problem that I need to pay. Whenever I need to pay the bill. I should tap again. I should come from zero. So can you give me a solution? Idea I have got. How this can be done? Can you give me a solution? I'll give you 5 minutes time. 5 minutes time. Whenever time is given, you should take it. That is smartness. A solution for smart metering. A complete solution. It should be a foolproof solution. It should be closed. The loop should be closed. So the budget of the solution will be viable. Concentrate on a single consumer. You are not making a product for a single consumer, and you are not making any social surveys. If you are targeting a single consumer and you are promoting your product only for that particular person, your product is not sellable. I did not get into any technique of how to tag the data, how to unlock data packet, all those things, some technology is there. But I want that answer. Is it group clusters? Why we need a cluster? Why we need a cluster? Because whatever the technology you've done, 30% rupees should be your profit. That means you should know how well you can tap the technology. How well you can tap the technology. As we have shown yesterday, 200 nodes are the maximum nodes that can be connected to a gateway. 200 nodes. But in weather station, what is that we have done? 13 sensors connected to a single converter, and the single converter will be a one node for the gateway. Otherwise, I have to invest on gateway. I have to invest on a gateway. So if I keep this gateway and put all the 120 houses in a single converter, I will be in a position to service maximum people in that particular 15-kilometer distance in an urban area. So if I fix a one single gateway at the top of the apartment and I can cover the entire street or 2 or 3 streets in that area, that will be economically viable solution. First, with respect to your point you are given. First, with respect to your safety, your defense, you are given that a solution. I am not concentrating on a single end consumer. I am concentrating on cluster of consumers. I am concentrating on cluster of consumers. Next thing. Now at present we are paying. At present we are paying. Everything goes on. Why I should switch over to new technology? Why I should purchase your product? What is that? You have something novel in your product. Reduce bill. Then, what is the novelty there in your product? What is the novelty in your product? So that the customer should switch over from the conventional technology to your technology. That is one point.
Every 1 month it will be generating business.
Okay.
Here before getting to 90 watts or 95 watts, we will be paying.
Okay.
We will be getting less. We will be charged less.
Will be charged less.
Instantly we are paying.
How much customers or consumers will get satisfied by this particular solution? If consider 120 is your target, right? Out of 120, how much percentage of the obviously there will be odd man out in any group. No. 38 we are here. We claim we are engineers, but no solution. Pathetic situation. Just a solution. Think all this simple. An example I will give you. I think you know, everybody knows Johnson and Johnson company, right? They produce powders, right? They typically had a problem that from the storekeepers, there are some empty, automated, empty powder tins. Just tins come, there is no powder in it. So they conducted many meetings how to sort out this issue. They have automated everything. Conveyor belt, and conveyor belt, everything will come back, everything will go as such. They have conducted many, fixing 600 rupees for it to solve that issue. Right? One simple solution, a person from Pune who is working in Johnson & Johnson as an operator, at the end of the conveyor belt, keep a fan. The empty boxes will be. Think like the operator, don't think like the MD. That is how your solutions are now for me. Think simple, think simple, think simple. How will you convince him? You are 37 people here. Pro technology, but he is the one. I am myself using the technology. Think simple. Don't think complex. Smart healthcare. Smart sensors can detect the air or water pollution before the turn into a public health risk. Air getting contaminated. Water getting contaminated. Your smart water meter, you should associate a sensor that should check the purity of the water as well. So exactly, I think we are 11:10 now. We'll break for 15 minutes, 11:25. I'll give you some, in the next 2 sessions, I'll give you some ideas wherein you can work for a mini project. Another thing is that you can participate in events like Small India Hackathon and international hackathons. Right? How to analyze and where to hit. Which are all the places that are unserved. We have to touch such places. Already competitiveness is more in a high intensity area. Out of 100 we cannot hit things. There are areas that are unserved. Right? We will discuss about that by 11:25. We will have a 15 minutes break. I think tea and snacks are ready. We did not find answer for this. When you can tap him by luxury, he will obviously be using many things. Already he is in power saving mode. He is not like exceeding 100 limits in his normal life. What happened to the conventional CRT monitor televisions? CRT monitor television were there, right? What happened to them? Now everything has become LED, OLED. What happened to that? What happened to that? Anywhere can you see that? Why people are not opting for it? Why people are not opting for it? Ego. Why it is not found there? Even phones with keypad, are we using it? Why? It's a trend. Next. Comfort. Adapting for new technology. How about the evolution period of the technology nowadays? Previously it was 5 years, 10 years. What is the evolution period? Less than 6 months. So every time can the consumer interoperability. He should have his device. Some features he should be in a position to add, so that he will get upgraded to that next thing. So while designing a technology, while thinking for a solution, you should give scope for updation. Give scope for updation. That will be not in this conventional technique. That will be not in this conventional technique. Right? Everybody knows microcontroller, right? Microcontroller. Everybody knows microcontroller. I don't need to explain anything about microcontroller. You need to code the microcontroller. Without coding, can you make a microcontroller work? Possible. Technology has come, but it has not reached CVR. There is something called Intel neural stick. Yeah, USB thing is there. You can insert. You can download the schema of the microcontroller. You can just change the schema of the microcontroller. There is no need to write instructions. Go ahead with all programs. Change. Technology got changed. I feel as an engineer working in CVR college, right? I feel as of now, still I am coding, but somebody is changing the schema of the architecture of the microcontroller and they are playing like anything. Who is better? Then? Who is better? Then? So when fixing up a solution, you should know the technology and what is the maximum advanced level that the technology has reached. You should know that. You should adapt to it, otherwise you will not be in the market. You should adapt to it, you will not be in the market. Repeatedly I am telling you, the technical things, whatever you want to code, you want to do all those things, everything you will get it. But the idea how you are going to promote things, that you will not get it. For that you need exposure, for that you need brainstorming. So, 3 examples of city activities that can be smart. Smart transport. By making smart transport systems, what will be the advantage? Fuel. Second thing, availability. Whenever you need, and in time you can reach. Will it contribute?
We put a sensor and that it senses whether the person is drunk or not, like in the driving seat. When it senses and tells to the speedometer to limit the speed. If the driver wants to increase the speed also, it will limit the speed and make it constant and make the driver. So it reduces the accidents and also maintains a constant. If the mission will control it. If you want
Any ideas for this? The compound and nothing happens. It will always be changed. Still you can think for another idea. Good. Next.
So much heat is generated from the
Yes.
refrigerators
Yes.
in the house appliances. So from there CFCs and the dangerous gases which we release. So it might be converted into useful energy and we can use it to heat the water. We can convert it into heaters or
Is it possible?
I don't know for I'm not from the
No, it's not like that. Not like that. Easy knowledge is near. It's possible you can think over because alternate form of energy wherever we get, I think it is good.